Obviously, very excited to be here. It's my second year. Very, I guess you could say, experienced with doing this now, with my second year doing it. But amazing to be here to represent, something that's bigger than me. This team, this program, Tennessee football and this brand. Excited to be here.
First question, on the right side, third row.
Yeah, Josh just talked about the kind of open rapport that you guys have. Can you go in a little bit just as far as what kind of tips you give each other, how y'all help each other on and off the field?
Complimentary. A lot of people don't know that me and Dawes were roommates. One of my roommates our first year. And it's just something that we've talked about, and it's been a process for us, since we've been here. Help elevate each other's games, and put us both in good situations to be successful. Picking at each other's minds, what we see out there on the field, to help us be successful.
Front row here, left side.
Cam, there's been some friendly banter between you guys and Florida players on social media over this offseason, specifically with a player that shares your position at a rival school. How much of that is just fun, and how much of that is something that you guys discuss, behind closed doors?
Well, I don't really get caught up into that. I don't really respond to that. Obviously because, that's not my priority. That's not really what I worry myself about. But obviously we see it. We have a lot of guys who are, connected with social media and those things. But something that we can't really concern ourselves with or get caught up in. Have a lot more to worry about than just that, and just being ready to go each and every Saturday.
Right side in the back.
Cam, I would imagine it's got to be good to be wearing number 23 again because Rashawn's back out there.
Yes, sir.
What was it like to see him go through last year, and how excited are you that he's back on the field, and what does he bring to the secondary?
Obviously he missed last year due to an injury, and that's why I wore that number for him, to represent him and to represent this university. But Rashawn brings another element to the game. Very versatile. Not just limited just to playing one position, but can play any position in the secondary and has played. He's played nickel, he's played safety, he's played corner. He can move around. Has the size, has the speed, has the skill set, to complement his game. And it's great to have him out there on the field, especially now knowing that he's behind me, knowing that we'll be working, together a lot out there on the field and constantly communicating to make plays out there on the field.
Left side in the green shirt.
You made a lot of folks, probably on the staff and in the Big Orange country, very happy when you decided to return, because there was speculation you might go to the NFL. Can you walk us through a little bit briefly how your thought process was about coming back this year to Tennessee?
It was a process that I, started after the season. Obviously because that's my main focus at that time. Finish out the season strong, ended with a great bowl win, over Northwestern, and then I started that process, kind of after that. Really sat down with friends and family, the coaching staff, a lot of people who were influential in my life. But at the end of the day, it was my decision, and I've been asked this question a lot, but it's bigger than me. It's not just all about me. It's about impacting, everyone around me. And I would say that I had a pretty positive impact on not just my teammates and the coaching staff, but this university and this program and our community and just the whole state of Tennessee. And I realized that. And on top of that, I finished school in December as well. But just another opportunity, to do the things I love with the people I love.
Next up, also here on the left side.
You guys have a lot of returners coming back. It's a relatively clear-cut favorite in the SEC East. Is this season SEC championship a bust for you guys?
I wouldn't think it was that. Obviously, we hear the expectations around us, obviously, because, those things are going to come. But at the end of the day, it's what we do internally. Our expectations we have, internally with the team. We know we can do as a team. We know what we're capable of as a team. It's just all about coming together, and showcasing that and putting that into effect out there on Saturdays.
Looks like we have time for two more questions. We'll start in the back.
Cam, what differences have been made on defense since Coach Shoup's arrival?
You know, just his overall mentality. The core values that we preach each and every day, at each and every level, not just in the secondary, but the linebackers and D-line as well. That in-your-face style of defense, coming out the offenses, that mentality, that hunger to get the ball back, causing turnovers and creating havoc out there on the field. Just his overall approach that he's had, with just each and every player interaction, not just with football, but being an extension, to another father figure outside of our own families, to each and every player, and just giving a lot of guys opportunity, to make plays, putting a lot of guys in different positions, and that's something that we have built, with the experience that we have at each level of our defense. We're able to move guys around. We're able to put guys, in different positions that they might not play before, but can still be successful and thrive in this defense.
Last question here in the front right.
You and Josh really reflect the messaging of your coach about everything is focused on the first game, the next game, not Florida, not Alabama. How many times have you heard Butch Jones say our focus is the first game?
Every day, and that just comes with our communication. I talk to Coach Jones each and every day. A lot of players talk to Coach Jones each and every day. But that's our mindset, 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time. And that's just how you have to be. You can't look forward to, for games to come or games, ahead of the schedule, obviously because each and every game is important. Our first 7 games, they were all bowl opponents. They were close to 70 wins. I know they had 60-some wins, combined total. And you can never overlook any team, never overlook any opponent.